Alright, welcome into the workshop. We have got us a little project here today. We're going to install something. I've got a little issue here I've had for a while. I've got my air hose that we use all the time. I've got a short thing of it, and it works pretty good for dropping down here on the deck and, you know, spraying stuff off and all. But kind of hangs down in my way most of the time. And I kind of use two different hoses. I've got this one. I've got one over in the other side of the shop where the compressor is. So I've ordered up a little thing I saw on here, Vevor. I've tried their water hose, and that seemed like a pretty good one. I've seen a lot of advertising for it. So tried the water hose, the retractable one, and it seemed to work pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and see what's in the box for the air hose. So let's unpack this thing, see what we got in here. Maybe I'll tip it upside down and dump her out. Okay, so it looks like we've got, let's see if we can make sure we show you all this going here without me in the way. We've got an owner's manual. Looks like we got some pretty good size lag bolts, and we got some concrete anchors. Don't think we'll need any of that. We'll use the lag bolts probably, but alrighty. Let's get her out of the box and see what it takes to mount this thing up, what we got for hose. Alright, so it does come with a fairly long inline hose. I'm going to need something to adapt that though. That's got the wrong adapter for me. I'll have to put a coupling on here to get that to hook up to what I've already got. Or do me a quick disconnect and just run it back up in the ceiling in case I don't want it. Let's see, and I probably have one of those I could put on there, so that's probably what I'll end up doing. I'll cut this loose. And it looks like that looks pretty decent there. Got a good handle hold. Don't know what exactly I would need that for. I guess if we're portable, I think we can orient this in any direction. I'm going to find out, and we'll mount it up here someplace. You know, maybe mount it like that anyways, up on the wall. And that hangs down just a little bit. That might be the way to do it. So let me go ahead and see if we can figure out where exactly I want to hang it at. Okay, I think that's got us there. What we'll do is we'll bring my other hose down here and hook it up, and let's see if this thing works. And looks good there. And it hooks in, holds good, so I think we're going to be all right. It's got a pretty nice hose, pretty darn flexible anyway, so I like that. Pulls out and stops where you want it, and wheels back in. It does have the feature here, you can move this clamp to whatever point you want. It doesn't have to have this much lead if you don't want it to. But we'll see after I get it mounted here in a minute just how long I do need it. So looking good so far. Let me go ahead and figure out where I'm going to mount it at. Okay, we've got her all mounted up, and the only thing you have is a couple of, depending on your connection, they send you lag bolts that'll go. I put it right straight into a nice header there, so there should be no problem on that. They also do provide with some anchors for your concrete if that's what you need, depending on where you're anchoring it, and they give you some shields also, which I don't know as though I'd like to have those too much. They don't real secure, but they may hold it. And as you see, that folds out of the way. It's not leaking, which is always a problem. My hose hangs down here where I need it. I don't need it, I can swing it out of the way. And now let's do the extender out. Let's see what she does here. So if I want to use it out here in the shop someplace, will be within the shop. We can pull it out. It clicks, it stops, and you've got your hose out here where we need it. I forget how many feet. I think it's 30 or 50 feet. We'll have to look at that real quick and give you an estimate on that. I forget what the heck it was. So it's plenty enough to get across my shop and out into the yard here a little bit if I need to. So we'll go ahead and wheel her back in, give her a little push, and she comes right on back. And I think that's pretty well got it. Might have to move my light a little bit there. I did see it hits it a little bit when I pull it all the way out, but that's all right. We can move that over. But I think that's going to work out just fine. Don't let go of it. You know, then just let it wheel on back on its own. It does have to be let back in slowly. Let me show you what we do have here. So on the package itself, they've been so nice as to put a label right over hose, model, everything is right there. So I'm not sure exactly what it does have. I don't know if I can even get that off of there. So I'll have to go back and look at my purchase order, see what I did have on it. But anyways, looks like it's going to be a pretty good little hose. We're going to give it a shot. If you're thinking about looking at it, I think it's pretty good for the money that they give us. There we go. Ah. That's helpful. Looks like 50 foot for hose length. So, yeah, that'll get me out there plenty enough. Max pressure 300 psi, 1/4 inch fittings. That's all the specs on it. And like I say, you can find it if you look up Vevor if you're interested. That's all I've got to say on it, I think. That'll make it useful in the shop. So, that's all I can say on it. Thanks a bunch.